Hi everybody, this is Buddy Club Gardening and this is our front yard.
For Halloween!
For Halloween!
That's my friend.
This is Rachel's friend. We made this guy.
He's my
Take a
friend.
look, hold on.
He's my friend, we're pretty close.
We made that guy. He's called a groundbreaker. Hold on, let's, I'm gonna go inside. Oh, here. We made this one last year. This is just a little tombstone with some dynamite that we made out of PVC and some rope. It just says dynamite on it and a hand.
And that's a hand.
And Rachel wrote dynamite. Look out on that one. Let's see.
Here lies my brother.
There's tombstones. We've made all these tombstones. These are actually out of scrap lumber. Pine boards that we've either glued up or we've just made them. So we'll take around and look at those. First, should we show the fence? Okay, come on out here.
Dad. And this is the fence we made.
Here's our fence out of 1x2s and some PVC piping. That's just
And lighting.
conduit. Yep, and our lights. Let's see. What we did was we just got some 1x2s pine for like 80 cents a piece, and then we bought 10-foot sticks of conduit, and we've cut stuff at 3 feet. And then we just pilot hole things through the 1x2. You can see where the holes would be. We slid the PVC down in there, and then it is attached by screws. You can kind of see that one right there. And then we kind of left them all. They go in order, believe it or not, and then up through the top here. We'll figure out something next season to put up here as a featured one, because that goes every 5th rail, so, or every 5th bar. And then we took some spray paint, semi-gloss black. First we kind of sanded down the pipes, and then we sprayed them up. And then we just took different colors of gray and silver, and we tried to make it look like the fence has got some age to it. Grab some old cobweb stuff from the Halloween store.
Make it look scary.
Make it look scary.
Scary.
And then some different spiders and stuff like that. Oh, this skull here. There's not a battery in it, but this lights up. We'll light one up over there.
It lights up all different
So that's our fencing. It runs along the yard. We'll get more skeletons in a minute. And then the front. Oh, this is a really cool feature. We'll show that one in a minute. Hold on. We're going to get columns. We're going to make columns next year. We'll put them on each corner and then one in the middle so it doesn't have this big, huge gap here. We'll put a column to kind of come up. And we'll make it look like stone, real aged stuff. Fence runs all the way down the back. Let's go take a look through the other side. Oh, what's this one, Rachel? More spider webs? Who put the spider web up? Did you put that spider web up? Yes, Rachel put the spider web up, so that looks pretty good.
They're not these ones actually glowing up.
Which ones? Oh, little rings. We put little spider rings hanging out. That was like, I don't know, you get like 20 or 30 of them for, I think, $1. Found a doll head. That was from a craft store. Alright, let's go take a look. Looks good. Rachel made a ghost head from an old bag. This was one of our first tombstones. This is from Halloween. We tried to make it look like it was old Western sort of thing. So, again, it's just 1x2 that we glued together, and then on the back we would put, there's some cross beams here, everything's glued up, and then there's conduit clamps here that normally would just run down in there. I just have it propped up with a piece of rebar right now. This branch is actually a branch, it's not really a tree. We found that in the street. You can pile leaves in the street here in fall so that they all get collected. Somebody put these branches out there, so we got that.
Dad, can I talk about this?
It's got a skeleton in it, and what else is in there, Ray?
A
Bat, a bloody address, 665 and a half. This is our porch railing with skeletons and stuff all over the place.
And Dad, how come it looks like the bats are flying everywhere?
We've got those hanging. Rachel and I hung that with fishing line. And okay, everybody, say hi to Rachel. Here she is.
Hi.
Oh, sorry, that was Rachel. Okay, and then our mailbox has stuff, and there's a bunch of skulls over there,
To
and there's
scare
a
our
different
mailman.
address to scare our mailman
Yes.
from bringing bills to our house, right?
Yes.
All right. More stuff there. Should we show the tombstones?
Sure.
Okay. Ooh,
Show them the new one.
more bats are scary. Oh yeah, we'll show that one we made this year. Here's another one we made from last year. You are next. It's got a big fly on there. I don't remember where we got that, but we've had that for a while. Let's turn this on once.
Show them what it does.
Lights up. So that's kind of cool. We'll show you at nighttime. Turned off. Okay, talk about that one. We made this one last year, or the
Frankenberry?
year before, I think it was. Frankenberry, and again, I just, on the back, I use little pieces of wood, one by stock that I either rip it or whatever. It's just garbage wood, and then gets pipe strapping put onto it, and that's how it sets up. Then it's real easy to take apart, and these are flat. You can stack them in the non-Halloween season. Here's one that Rachel made. Here is someone that was not
Very careful.
very careful. There's that one, Count Chocula we showed already. This over here, actually, we rewired a motion sensor, security lighting, and I'm going to cover this in the back. But if you walk past our front yard, even drive by on the street, this light goes on, that light goes on. I'm going to switch that to a different red floodlight, and all the fence lights go on. They go on and stay on for a minute. There's a hand and a mouse and snakes and skeletons and more spiders.
A snake wanted to eat a person.
Snake. We made this guy this year. This is our groundbreaker for this year. Here is our new tombstone we made this year. It's a real big one.
1927.
1927.
Play with
Say it.
fire, it's got a shot.
Say it again.
Here, wait, 1927. Here lies Tom Vac. Played with fire, it's got a shot.
That's right. Okay, so there's a skeleton up here, a skull. All right, the neighbors were driving their car. Like we said earlier, this Tom Vac played with wires, got a shock. We made this one this year, actually. Again, it's one by stock. Maybe we can see it better on the back where the joints are. And then I would just use gray primer, and then we use a little bit of spray paint again to give it some age and maybe some patina. You can see all the cracks and stuff. What I did was I just took a pencil and I kind of drew those out, and then I gouged them out with some chisels and wood gouges, so it actually looks pretty real, we hope. It looks pretty good from the distance. We like it. And then the pedestal that it's on. And this is actually more 1x2 that we would have used for the railing. Yeah, on the back you can actually see their seams. Here is one right here, and then there is another one. So it's all fitted together. We'd clamp it all up and stuff like that. There's all my joinery work. Yep.
Look like it has small.
Then underneath here I can pull this off. I have to paint this. I haven't gotten to it yet because we just did this. Wind was kind of wreaking havoc. But underneath here I can put electrical components and hide them. So that's cool. And this all comes apart for storage. What's this one over here, Ray?
Molly Hatchet.
Molly Hatchet. And we made that one. We left intentionally some glue here, so we split it so it looked real old. What's this one over here?
John Yeast, who will rise again.
John Yeast. He
And I
will
think that might
rise
be
again.
his
That
hand.
might be his hand. And what's this plastic thing you made?
Oh, that it was supposed to look like part of the fence, and like if someone gets close to here, it might collapse and make them trapped.
Yep. Rachel took all pieces of the plastic fencing that I wasn't using, small pieces cut off, and she colored them with chalk and made them look real old.
It's right there.
Right there. And then she threw it around the yard. Hi. And then here's another one. I maybe a year or two ago. What does this one say, Rachel?
Here lies my brother Dave. He chased a bear into a cave.
June 1863. Again, it's just a one by stock. They all are primed, and this one, although not real weathered off, they're all written on there with black marker, permanent ink marker. That way if they fade a little bit, that's okay. And if we have to rewrite them, we can. If we choose to paint them over and do something different, we can do that too.
Hi, people. Hi. How's it going?
Hello. How are you? Oh my gosh! Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And then here's another one. We took, what did we do for this one? I don't really remember. That's actually painted on. That didn't work out so well.
No.
Oh, to get that marbled look, this was just an experiment. Primed it off with gray, painted the edges in black, and then we took that same gray paint, I added some white to it to fade it off, to change the color a bit, and then I just took a
And
foam brush and
just dabbed it on.
dabbed it all on there, and then there's a dead plant, so I put it into a pot and called it a day for that. You know what,
I bought myself a new hand.
Rachel's got a new hand. Let's show the light how that works.
Oh,
The light is off. Rachel will walk in front of it, and now the light is on. So that's how that one works. All in all, pretty neat.